Welcome to this lecture on materials for piping system. We know in many of chemical industries, piping system is composed of around 80% of total plant entity. So selection of piping material is also a crucial consideration in the piping systems. Piping components are used to transport various liquids that may be flammable, corrosive, explosive, volatile, reactive, and sometimes hazardous to human health. That is why selection of proper pipe material is important. Piping material selection is depend on the process conditions such as the nature of fluid which is the piping system is transporting from one place to another. Next is temperature during this transportation, and last one is pressure. Based on temperature, it is again classified as cryogenic, that is negative temperatures, very low temperatures. Next is low temperature, medium temperature, and high temperature services. Based on pressure, it is obvious that high strength material is selected for high pressure services if we compare to the normal pressure services. Next point we have to consider is factors affecting the selection of piping materials. So first one would be mechanical properties, tensile, tensile stress, yield stress, creep, rupture, fatigue, and impact are such mechanical properties that affect the selection of piping material. Next is performance requirement, that is weldability, machinability, etc. Next is material reliability. We should rely for particular servicing condition on that material so that there should be no mishaps should be taken in future. Next is economic factors like cost of material. Next is environmental conditions and availability, resistance to corrosion and erosion, and last one is the safety. Though safety is mentioned is last, but we have to consider or focus on safety first. These are this figure depicts the different piping materials that can be used. So first categorization is metallic, and second is non-metallic, and third one is lined. In metallic, it is further classified as ferrous and non-ferrous metals. In ferrous, there is cast iron, carbon steel, alloy steel, stainless steel, and other special alloys. Whereas in non-ferrous, it includes copper and its alloys, aluminum and its alloys, nickel and its alloys, and last one is lead and its alloys. On the other hand, non-metallic, PVC, HDPE, PTFE, LDPE, glass, ceramic, and cement piping material can be used. And lined, in lined we have MS rubber lined, MS PTFE, and PVDF, MS lead lined piping material, ceramic lined, and MS glass lined, mild steel glass lined. So here in all this MS means mild steel glass lined and FRP PP lined. So these are the piping materials that can be used. So first of all we will discuss about ferrous materials. In first is carbon steel. It is alloy of iron and carbon and generally contains 0.1 to 1.5% of carbon. Based on carbon content, it is further classified as mild steel. So the carbon is ranging from 0.05% to 0.30%. Next is medium carbon steel. So here carbon content is from 0.30% to 0.70%. And last one is high carbon steel. Carbon is ranging from 0.70% to 1.5%. Carbon steel can withstand to a temperature of 450 degrees Celsius. General chemical composition of carbon steel is carbon is ranging from 0.07 to 1.56%, manganese 1.6%, silica 0.6%, sulfur 0.1%, and phosphorus 0.1%. Carbon steel material composition is changing as per the grading of the carbon steel. A106 as mentioned here, material is mentioned here, its description and chemical composition is given in this table. So A106 grade B and pipe size from half inch to 14 inch. It is seamless carbon steel pipe for high temperature and pressure services. So the chemical composition for this particular description is given over here. Next material we are going to discuss is alloy steel. So addition of alloy elements is to improve the characteristic of the material is termed as alloy steel. Commonly used alloying elements are silicon, chromium, nickel, molybdenum, manganese, vanadium, titanium, boron, aluminum, cobalt and tungsten. Why we alloy is to improve corrosion resistance, better hardenability, improved machinability, to withstand high or low temperature, stability, ductility, toughness, etc. are included in machinability. And last one is to increase the wear resistance. So if we consider alloy steel, so different alloying elements are mentioned in this column where I am pointing out. Their advantages and disadvantages are mentioned in this table. So aluminum can be added from 2 to 5% while alloying. Advantages of aluminum: it increases resistance to the heat and oxidation, improves scale resistance, imparts strength. Whereas disadvantages: it increases the brittleness of the material. Next alloying medium is chromium. It increases the wear resistance, corrosion resistance, hardness and strength would be increased. If above 5%, the corrosion resistance is improved even at higher temperatures. Disadvantages with higher chromium percentage is the poor machinability and poor weldability. Next is manganese. It increases tensile strength and machinability. Molybdenum can be added from 0.15 to 0.6%. It improves the hardenability, high temperature strength and impact resistance, corrosion resistance, especially to chloride solutions, and machinability would be greater. If we consider nickel, we can add up to 5%. It decreases the decomposition of austenite. It increases the resistance to oxidation at higher temperatures. It decreases critical temperature. And disadvantage, the poor machinability. Titanium, it prevents precipitation of chromium carbides and it imparts strength to the material. Tungsten increases the wear resistance, abrasion resistance, increase the red hardness, that is hot working. And vanadium increases the wear resistance, strength. It is the powerful deoxidizer, forms strong carbides, and it causes the fine grain structure. Stainless steel. Stainless steel can be obtained by adding 11.5% or greater percentage of chromium in iron. It changes the microstructure, and based on these microstructures, its varieties can be obtained. Stainless steel possesses greater percentage of chromium, which forms a chromium oxide film exposed to air that prevents chemical attack of moist air on the material surface. And that is why stainless steel is supposed to give higher corrosion resistance. Nickel retains the austenitic structure of the steel. Greater resistance to corrosion than all types of steels can be obtained. Stainless steel is further classified into three types based on the microstructure. First is austenitic stainless steel, second is ferritic stainless steel, and last one is martensitic stainless steel. This table shows the stainless steel and its material composition. So material is mentioned in this column, description is given in second column. Next we have chemical composition of stainless steel, and last one is the service. Next is non-ferrous material, and first is copper and its alloys. It is used when heat and electric conductivity are important in piping systems. Thermal conductivity of these alloys is high. These alloys consist brasses, bronzes and cupronickel alloys. Up to 20% zinc in brass gives the good corrosive resistance. Bronze display good strength as well as corrosion resistance. Cupronickel have highest corrosion resistance among copper alloys. Cupronickel are used for heat exchanger tubing. Next material is nickel and its alloys. Nickel and its alloys are easy machinability and weldability. Chromomate and Hastelloy are widely used other than the Monel 400. Nickel and its alloys are not resistant to the oxidizing environments. Monel 400 is used to handle dilute sulfuric acid and hydrochloric acid. It is also used in alkalis and seawater handling systems. Next metal is aluminum and its alloys. Aluminum and its alloys are having good thermal conductivity and they are supposed to be the most workable metal among all the metals and alloys available. Highly resistant to the atmospheric condition, industrial fumes, fresh brackish or salt water. Aluminum and its alloys are not resistant to the corrosion. It loses strength rapidly at and above 175 degrees Celsius. Next material we are going to discuss is titanium. Titanium is strong and medium weight can be possible. Titanium oxide is formed which prevents the corrosion. Resistance to the nitric acid of all concentration except fuming nitric acid. Welding of titanium requires inert atmosphere. It loses its strength above 400 degrees Celsius. It provides good resistance to the hydrochloric acid when allied with 30% molybdenum. Titanium is not affected by impingement and crevice corrosion. Next material we are going to discuss is non-metallic pipes. They mainly consist of plastic, that may be thermoplastic and thermosetting plastic. Next is concrete, ceramic, asbestos cement. Next is glass piping and rubber pipings. First of all, we will discuss about polyvinyl chloride, that is PVC pipe. PVC is tough and exceptionally resistant to the chemical attack. It is rigid, unplasticized. PVC is thermoplastic material. Pipes are manufactured by extrusion method. Fittings, flanges and walls can also be manufactured by injection molding. Type of PVC are categorized as follows. Type 1 is normal impact grade. Type 2 is high impact grade. And last one is type 4. It is the newer grade. PVC material properties are mentioned in this table. Properties on the extreme left. Type 1, type 2 and type 4 type. Advantages of PVC pipe: no physical or little deterioration when exposed to direct sunlight, unlike other plastic. Next advantage is does not support combustion and no scales are formed over the smooth inside surface. Application: it is extensively used in corrosive applications involving acid, alkalis, salt solution, alcohols and many chemicals. In oil fields, as it can carry the sour crude oil to which PVC is inert and paraffin buildup is minimum. PVC can also be used for saltwater disposal in oil fields. Gas transmission pipelines can be used. Cold water line in industry, as it is non-toxic and doesn't add any odor or taste to the water. PVC can be used for vent piping for removal of acid fumes and corrosive gases. If you like this video, please like, share and subscribe. Thank you.